Hi, welcome. I'm Iris, and I'm here on Interrogames with you, wearing the most appropriate color for any wedding guest. That's right, white. We're here to upstage the bride today with Nancy Drew, The Haunting of Castle Malloy. So be sure and like the stream before we jump on in here, and I don't know. Let's go. You want to play a game? Let's play a game. Let's talk to this old man. I don't think he wants to talk to us. He's going to tell us to leave.
What's on your mind, then?
I'll let you drink your crow's nest in peace.
Fine with me.
My cult is capitalism, Hannah. My cult is undercutting indie developers. Should we start off with while we're getting situated, let's just start off with a little bit of something we know. Oh, I had to move my phone. That's why it sounded so bad. I don't even know what the lights are behind me. I had to reset them because we had a massive thunderstorm and the power has gone out a couple of times today. So let's just hope that doesn't happen again. But I'm glad that they look good. I'm joking. I would only ever support indie developers. I love indie developers on this channel. Speaking of, actually though, I feel like it's been kind of exciting lately in the Nancy Drew community.
That was a middling job. Nevertheless, here are your tips.
I literally did amazing. I did amazing. I have $20. I feel like it's been kind of exciting because lately a lot of the games that either we've played, so like Alex Hill or Penelope Pendrick are two that come to mind, or some other people that are creating games, but they're coming out in the future that are in the same genre. They've been dumping images on us left and right. Like game screenshots and everything. And I'll tell you what, they're like up in their game. I mean, it's kind of shocking. They look really good. The new Penelope Pendrick? I'm like, pop up. Hey Guadalupe, welcome. Look at you, got your badge. I added you to the member wall. Thank you for being here. And I put you next to Hannah. I don't know, that just felt appropriate. Is it Julia that does Penelope Pendrick? I thought it looked so cool. I had a fun time playing the first one. Yep, new Alex Hill images. There was somebody else though that had not recognized the name of the game that dumped some cool looking screenshots recently. And I can't think of who it was. But it just feels like an exciting time to be a point and click gamer, you know? Okay, maybe it was her. Yeah, Libby Lou, which is crazy because she's like pretty and a streamer and stuff. And then she was like, boom, I know how to do cool games and things. And I was like, that's not fair. You know how to do all those things? I do remember that. Emery Cole, I don't know if I'm familiar with that one. It's just, see what I'm saying? It's just like all these talented, amazing people in the community just doing the work. And I'm very proud of them. And I will be creating an Etsy shop where I sell unlicensed merch for all of them. That's a joke. That's a joke from the pre-stream. When I cut the pre-stream out, I would like it to be known that it was a joke. And yet I keep putting my foot in my mouth.
What's going on?
Good talking to you.
Keep it real.
Shout it loud and proud. I need to find a book. That's what I need to do.
You have a lead?
I do, and I have a new outfit. What do you think?
I'm gonna go play detective now. As soon as you find out anything, let me know.
So anyway, this is hilarious. I found the book within 10 seconds. All I needed to do was start a cult in my mind. Ooh, I have some pretty pens in here. You guys ever seen my pencil bag with silly cats? I mean, look at this. The person who drew these cats did so bad, but that's the best part. This is a little, I've got a bunch of pilot pens in here. Now wait a dang second. This one probably doesn't write good, but it's a pretty color. Well, I mean, I think it's okay to say that one is objectively done poorly. I like this bag. I don't remember who gave it to me, but I've held on to it for like, gosh, am I about to say 15 years? Maybe 10. Maybe 10. I'm not that old. Yeah, that's true. Cats make those shapes. All right. I know how to use writing implements. Hannah. Is it illegal? Is it immoral to ask a question? I'm just curious because, like, I think that the security in ye olden days was that it wouldn't run without the disc. So that's perfect. So you can, like, borrow it out like a library. Are libraries unethical? That's what I thought. That's what I thought. That's awkward, huh? Now we're hating on the public library. It's not a good look. And that's called a spin. I think some public libraries do rent out. Not rent, they lend out games. I don't think mine does, but that would be really cool. All right, animals abound in a merry round. Seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of four, they spin evermore. Any thoughts? Zoopraxiscope. And I'm assuming that's like the Einstein type situation. Let's see. So, animals abound in a merry round. Seated in the... Animals abound in a merry round. Seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of four, they spin evermore. So is it maybe gonna be like starting in the middle and then going every four? So how Zoa Praxiscope. I have a feeling there's going to be a perfect middle. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Perfect. So then we're going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. X is the center. X is the center. Oh, I get what you're saying, Rhea. Rhea was saying these are still better than medieval cats because they always, you know what's better than? Yuri in Nancy Drew Secret, the Old Clock. If you if you know, you know. So then what I'm gonna do, seated in the middle can answer the riddle. So then I'm gonna go 1. I wonder if I should start at X. So then I would go like, well, you know, I would go 1, 2, 3, 4. So it would be O. You see that? O. 1, 2, 3, O. On legs of four, they spin evermore. Animals abound in a merry round, seated in the middle. Unless... I don't remember. I really hope that I kept my notes for the other ones because... Okay, I have the hydroponics one. think I used another notebook because we have 5 little spinny things we have to fix. So I'm wondering if it's saying on legs of 4, maybe it's the 4th thing. Because it has to indicate which in the sequence it is, and then it also has to indicate a single letter. Oh, here we go. I have my notes. Nice. Honestly, seated in the middle, because well, maybe it could be the middle. Seated in the middle can answer the riddle. On legs of 4, they spin evermore. Animals. So it's either the middle letter, because there's 5, so it could be the middle, or on legs of 4. That does seem like it's going to be every 4th letter. For some reason, I have L listed on the 3rd go about. This was the puzzle we were stuck on, so I'm happy that we at least have the book. That's huge. This is, nope, that's my jetpack instructions. Nope, that's the vows that she's upset about. Gosh, we have a lot of tea to work through. Where was it listed? Oh, wait a dang second. Wait a dang second. Why did I say it that way? You know what? I think it's in the book upstairs. So why? So they are all here. 2 simple words to contain such wisdom. This one we worked out, and it was Q. And for some reason, I said two simple words, as in it was the 2nd position. The trouble is, it's the position I don't really feel confident about. One year soon, you'll finally join us here. The C's await your notice. So I just feel like that one is 1, like the single situation, and C. So I have that as a placeholder, but I don't feel confident. And then I have the 2nd one as Q. Why do I have the 3rd one as L? I know that N5 was what we saw on the rock. We saw it on the rock. Let's see. It'd be funny if I couldn't find the last book. It existed last time. Oh my gosh. There it is. 3 years into the study. That's why I felt pretty certain. 3 years into the study. By removing all duplicates, I found that the only remaining true constant is key. That's the one where I found Q. It says spun to Q will do. Why do I have Q set at 2 then? Wait a second. Spun to Q will do. 3 years into the study. Wait, why did I not have it at the 3rd one? Oh. Hold on, this might be our issue here. And then the 2nd one. Wait a sec. This is what I get for doing them at 2 different times. Oh, this one is not the one that I came up with Q for. This is the one where the only one that's not a duplicate was L. All the others were either duplicates, or they were vowels, or they were Y. So, right? There's no other L. 3 years into the study. Okay, that makes sense. So I have C, Q, L. I love that. Finally. A jaunty tune. So I guess it is the fourth one we're trying to figure out. By Cap Ibarra. Do you think it's that? Do you think it's Y? Even though it's on the cover. Is that weird? Animals abound in a merry round, seated in the middle, can answer the riddle. On legs the four, they spin evermore. Maybe it's just the middle letter. And the middle letter was X because it's 6, 7. Oh no, I said it. 1, 2, 3. Okay. Well, we'll try X. And then that would, on legs of 4, is the fourth thing. I don't know. I got caught up in the jaunty tune. And I got lost in the sauce. Alright, I feel confident. Something must have happened. Something must have gotten triggered when I saw that book. What do you guys think it was? See, oh, here we go. I'm on my jetpack again. Go get her. Go get her. I think it's Mr. What's his name? Donald Delaney. His name cannot be Donald Delaney. I think it's him on a jetpack. So here's what I'm going to try. C. Q. Catch that ghost. It's very Scooby-Doo. CQLXN. Oh, thank goodness. Guys, first try. That deserves W's. Alright. Don't worry about all the times I failed before.
I think this doll is supposed to be me.
This is the closest we have to a canon Nancy sighting. Oh, thank you guys. I love how I can demand the affirmation, you know? Sometimes you guys do offer it up, but if I'm ever like, that's W's. You're always such good sports about it, and I appreciate that. Fiona. Fiona. That's what he calls her, right? Fiona. Cool. Despite my reservations, Brendan built and gave to Fiona her very own jetpack. Oh no, she's became Minnesotan. Her constant, no wait, often tearful. I don't know if I've got it today. Let's just read it. I think probably between the cursive and the other. Your aunt had a desk like that, Scott? With secrets in it? That's awesome. I want like an old-timey desk like that. Oh, you guys could build your cults anywhere you want, Hannah, as long as I don't know about it, you know, because I'm pretty tough on crime. Despite my reservations, Brendan built and gave to Fiona her very own jetpack. Wild. Her constant, often tearful pleas for permission to use his had simply become intolerable. Brendan said it would help teach her responsibility, and I must admit the look of pure joy on her face when he presented her with it, and her spontaneous, utterly sincere promise to use it carefully forever and ever, half convinced me it was a good idea. Besides, Brendan's work keeps us all so isolated here. It breaks my heart to think how lonely and bored she must be. But now she's everywhere. What is this? Circling the castle, soaring over the bog, venturing out to the islands and back. And since Brendan is harder at work than ever on his liquid propellants, it falls upon me to don his jetpack and keep an eye on her whenever it appears she's getting too adventuresome. Brendan has made my job somewhat easier by fitting Fiona's jetpack with a device that causes it to automatically descend should she try to fly beyond the borders of the castle toward town. The fireworks inadvertently caused by Brendan's test launches have already created enough stir in town. Were someone to see Fiona arcing across the skies of Baylor, that would be the end of our happy life here for sure. Fortunately, working at the inn, as I do almost nightly, I hear all the rumors and manage to nip those concerning Castle Malloy in the bud by attributing the strange flickering lights some people swear they've seen up here to the activities of fairies. Oh, so she's the one that starts it. Which to many, if not most of our neighbors, is a perfectly reasonable explanation. Not that I'm complaining, mind you. Brendan has managed to fool everyone into thinking he's developing a new fuel for armored vehicles. In fact, he sometimes conducts tours of the false laboratory he maintains next to the library in order to support his subterfuge. I love how subterfuge was a really easy word for me to read. Some of these, though, are like making my eyes cross. If the truth of what he's developing in the real lab were ever discovered, I shudder to think of the consequences. Oh dear, Fiona just shot by outside the window. Time to brave the jetpack and go see what she's up to. I didn't know adventuresome was a word either. I was surprised. I don't know if I've ever actually read that. I'm gonna be totally real with you. So this is Scott's aunt's desk. We're gonna snoop around in it. Waverly Academy for Girls. We played that one. I guess that's it. I wish I could look at more little nooks and crannies. It's cute. I like it. Is she just gonna be like behind me? This is where the list was. I'm pretty sure. Maybe it is in my pockets. She makes her bed well. Oh, she doesn't live here. That's right, she lives in the bog. I would live up here. It's so pretty. So here I go. So there's a laboratory. So the false laboratory is the one that blew up. This one. Oh, interesting. Wait, how does that work? The false laboratory blew up. So he was... So wait, was he a Nazi? So he was... So the story was he was working on propellants for armored vehicles, but she said, oh, if they ever find out what he's actually working on. I thought that somebody said he was working for the Axis. Happy 6th birthday to a darling daughter. Dear Fiona, you are the light of our life. Our deepest love to you always. Happy birthday, sweetheart. That's what Denal sounds like. Oh, dear Fiona. Oh, dear.
Oh my gosh. Listen, I'm sorry. I shouldn't be in here. This is your home, isn't it? My name's Nancy Drew, and you're Fiona, right?
The
Fiona
music.
Malloy? Fiona, listen. I didn't mean any harm. See, I'm looking for someone. A young man named Matt.
Dang it, I should have talked to people first.
Fiona?
She said, just go. Go on. And then we just get some jaunty tunes. So, I wish I had gone back to the castle and seen if I could talk to anybody. Dang it. It's not worth it to redo, is it? Let me save here. And then if we finish like super early, we could go back. Just fell down a hole. Save. Let's see. Do I have to pull it? Oh, no.
No, don't touch that.
No!
Nuts. Well, now you're trapped over there, and I'm trapped over here. Now I'm done.
I
Can't hear you.
Matt, I'm Nancy Drew, the maid of honor.
Thrilled, I'm sure. You wouldn't happen to have a tunnel boring machine in your pocket, would you? Or food? Do you have any
Pardon?
food on you? A biscuit or two, some crisps, Cocoa Kringle, anything?
Sorry.
Oh, the only thing that woman in the shabby dress ever gives me are carrots and potatoes and such. I've been wandering around down here for days. I want something full of sugar and nice, greasy fat. You know, real food.
I can't save you, Matt, because I can't hear you. Hey, Eva. That's true. Yes, I was pushed in the hole. Thank you for justifying my experience, Robert. Even though I was trespassing in her home, as we noted. But, as Soaring Sparkle said, that's what happens to you if you don't like the stream. So it all came full circle. Hey, Matt, you suck. She feeds you? I think it's because we used to have this up and it
Excuse me.
reset itself. Okay, Matt, maybe I'll be able to hear you now.
She feeds you?
Every once in a while, the silo slides open, and she'll be standing up there in the fresh air looking down at me. Then I get showered with vegetables, she goes away, and the silo slides shut. Whenever I talk to her, she kind of grunts as if she understands what I'm saying, yet she refuses
What
to
I'm
help me.
saying?
It's like I'm her pet or something. And now there's two of us. Dibs on the potatoes.
He's been eating raw potatoes. Y'all know what happens if you eat raw potatoes, right? Jordan said, Matt, I know this isn't a good time, but you should know your best friend is in love with your fiance. You gotta get home, dude. It is a little Hansel and Gretel.
Are you sure there's no way out of here?
Granted, I lost my glasses and am extremely nearsighted without them, but I've inspected every inch of this subterranean paradise, and unfortunately, it seems the only way out is through those silo doors. You see, as best I can figure from the papers and drawings I've found, you're standing in the laboratory where the bloke who lived here during World War II did all his top-secret research. He was working on new forms of propulsion to be used in flying machines, rockets, that sort of thing. Apparently, to
That
keep
sort of thing.
unwanted visitors out, he planted devices which would allow him, at the push of a button, to seal off the lab. This
Oh,
gate
okay.
and all the others will go up when our hostess decides to feed us. Opening those silo doors seems to reset everything.
I don't know. I mean, the lighting's not doing our man any favors. He does look a little bit green. He's a little jaundiced. But maybe that's just how he looks. Because I'm pretty sure in his wedding photo, spoilers, he looks really bad. Like, actually really bad. If I'm thinking of the correct thing. So anyway, your fiance and your best friend think so little of you that they've blamed this disappearance on you.
Tyler and Kit think you disappeared as a practical joke.
A reasonable assumption. Pulling the wool over people's eyes while pulling the rug out from under them is something I take great pleasure in. I don't know
Oh,
why, I
dude.
just do. And actually they are, in a way, quite correct. In point of fact, I stumbled upon the entrance to a secret passage in the nursery, so I thought it would be jolly good fun to make some ghostly sorts of noise from inside it and give Kyler a fright. But all of a sudden this crow flew in through the window and came straight at my eyes. I fell backwards into the passage trying to get away from it, and the next thing I knew, I was falling through a hole in the floor. Fortunately, I only fell about 2 meters. So I got to my feet, and since it was dark and my glasses were knocked off when that crow attacked me, I started feeling my way along the wall, looking for a ladder or something so I could climb back up. But instead, my hand hit some sort of button. A siren went off, the door above me slid shut, and there I was. I yelled until I was hoarse, but no use. I was trapped. So I felt my way along the tunnel, looking for another way out, until I got to the lab you're standing in, at which point I blundered into the button you just pressed, siren goes
she's
off,
still
door
talking.
comes down, and suddenly I'm even more trapped. Not long after that, the doors at the top of the silo slid open. So I looked up, and by squinting really hard, I could see an old woman with long hair, wearing a long ratty dress, just standing there.
I don't think I've
looking
absorbed
down
a
at me.
single thing he
I
said.
called to her, told her who I was and what had happened. I told her everything. Called to her till I went hoarse again, but she just stood there. I even tossed my ring up to her, saying, "Go ahead, keep it, just get me the heck out of here." Nothing.
Wait, why does he have a ring? Do men get engagement rings in the UK? Where's Collie when you need him? It's a villain monologue. So anyway, let's talk about fairies.
Mr. Delaney, the caretaker? He thinks you were spirited away by fairies.
You know, I actually miss that superstitious, super ridiculous old fossil. Kit and I spent the better part of an evening rigging line in the garden so we could fool him into thinking a leprechaun was moving through the bushes. Only a branch snapped off and whacked Kit in the eye, and that was that. Except, I must admit, seeing as I have no idea who or what that thing is that has us trapped down here, Mr. Delaney might not be all that wrong.
I'm pretty sure her name's Fiona.
That's
She's
how his
the
eye
daughter
got
of Randall
hit.
Malloy, the guy who was doing all the research down here. Everyone thought she was killed along with her parents when this place exploded. But she wasn't, and she's been wandering around in the bog near the castle ever since.
So, if our wedding ever does take place, it looks like I'll end up with a crazy in-law after all.
So that's how Kit's eye... Are we supposed to presume that's how he got his black eye? That they were playing a cruel prank on an old man? And a massive branch, a big branch, flipped up and like hit him in the eye? And that's what happened? So it was actually boys being boys, but it was just two dudes trying to prank another sad old man. Okay, wow. Great.
For a while, Kit was convinced you disappeared because you had decided you didn't want to marry Kyler after all.
I'm not surprised. The fact is, soon after we got here, he tried to tell me I was about to make a colossal mistake and that I should call off the wedding. Such wishful thinking on his part is exactly why I didn't ask him to be my best man. Oh, I made up some excuse about office politics and occupational expediency, but Kit was and is, and hopefully always will be, my best friend. But having him be my best man knowing he's still smitten with Kyler, I figured I'd pass.
So wait a second. Okay, this guy is the most real male character we've had in a Nancy Drew game. I'm not sure I understand this. I don't necessarily claim to understand the male brain, but he loves two people. He loves Kyler, the woman he wants to marry, and he loves Kit, his dude. But he knows, he's fully aware that Kit is in love with Kyler. He's okay with that. He's just got to like hold him just far enough away that he won't steal his girl. But he's chill with it and he loves him. He's totally fine with it. But let's just not be best man. I don't know if I could handle that duality, but I'm glad that he can.
Kyler's trying her best not to show it, but she's really worried about you.
That's the worst of it, knowing that my eagerness to play a silly prank on her is going to wind up ruining the wedding. She's going to be so disappointed and humiliated and appalled. She'll never forgive me. What an idiot I am. I love her so much, and I am so lucky a mongrel like me landing someone as smart and beautiful as her, and now, whether I ever get out of here or not, I'm going to lose her. What an unthinking, short-sighted, immature idiot.
I mean, they're all somehow already in an unhealthy relationship. The way they relate to each other is not great, in my humble opinion. Okay, just wait. The way he comes and goes is iconic. Just wait.
Well, I'm gonna go find us a way out of here.
Great. Why don't I wait right here?
Wait, let me call him back.
Feel like talking?
I don't feel like talking anymore.
It's amazing. Okay. I'm feeling like anxious. I need to let it go. I'm in a bunker, but I need to calm down. Rocket notes have decided to confine tests to liquid propellants only. And I loved Miss Clue Salem. Oh, are you talking about that lady that was in? Yeah, she was in the. Oh, that was amazing. Y'all, should we replay Miss Clue Salem? Robert. Are you kidding me? We could write a killer. Are you kidding me? We could write such a good story. As a community, I feel like we're always coming up with better ideas. Are you kidding me? So Robert says, now Nancy just disappears. So what's everyone going to think? Of course they're going to think that Nancy and Matt kissing in a tree. And they've eloped. Wow. Seriously, can you imagine? I would have loved to do that to my coworkers. I actually did. I told you guys when I had a job where I worked in person, I put up curtains at my desk at a certain point because I got too popular. And you'd think, oh, wow, sucks to be you. I'd shut curtains in the middle of conversations, yo. Yes, Midnight and Clue, or Midnight and Clue, Miss Clue, Midnight in Salem, or whatever the heck it's called, it was just Lottie Manella talking to Lottie Manella. That was a great one. I highly recommend you looking back. There's a cruise, Miss Clue? Oh, Cruise So Deadly, I think is what it's called, which is hilarious, in my opinion. Okay. Have decided to confine tests to liquid propellants only, more efficient than either solid or hybrid. This means altering rocket interior to keep the liquid separate until ignition. Also requires separate combustion. Possibility of turning liquid fuels to gases may improve efficiency. Shifting of center of gravity will occur as propellants are ignited. That makes sense. Okay, so... Oh, there's more. All right, do you guys know about math? CGW equals LNWN plus LBWB plus LEWE plus LFWF. So, tests have concluded that only fin type 1 is successful. That's important. Write that down. Fin type 1. Due to heavier liquid loads must now maximize thrust. Different propellant combinations will result in varying speeds. F equals MVE plus PE minus POAE with VE equals ME to the power of YRTE when Y... Wait, is that... No, to the square root. ME square root of YRTE when Y equals specific heat ratio, R equals gas constant, and TE equals exit temperature. Do you think the math actually works? Like if we could find some of these values? Should we try to do math? Should we try to do math? You guys don't think I know how to do math. Maybe I can't do math, but I can do science. Oh, for sure the Donner Party one is happening. Y'all have my word on the Donner Party one this year. The Donner Party, Miss Clue? Well, I don't know what Cruise So Deadly is about, though. I wish they had a Miss Clue for, like, every situation, you know? I do think we're gonna... What do you guys think about playing actual Nancy Drew Midnight in Salem this October? What do we think? I know Hannah's gonna roast me, though, because I actually kind of like the game. I want so much more Miss Clue. I probably should play the ones that exist now, but I think I paid like $20. I think I paid like $20 for that game, guys. See, I do support small developers. I paid full price. And I don't know how I felt about that. I mean, I loved it, but heck yes, Scott. Oh, that's right. Okay. Yeah. Well, so Midnight in Salem is not well loved in the community, but not everyone has played it because a lot of people just kind of cut off, didn't do the extra ones. I have some fond memories for Midnight in Salem. So I think I'm going to pencil it in for us to play it. I don't know if we'll have a Halloween stream because I have to travel. This is TMI. This is Yappers time. I'm sorry. We'll be back to normal time in a minute. And I'll back up so we hopefully get some music. I gotta travel at the end of October, but I'm pretty sure I'll be home. I'll be back for Halloween, and maybe our Halloween stream can be Midnight in Salem, or maybe we can like work up to it because it's gonna be way more than one session. Jordan, I have played Mystery of the Seven Keys. I was on the official Her Interactive Mystery of the Seven Keys launch team. It's also the most torturous thing I've ever played. So, like, not for maybe because it was for their fault, but because I was bad at it. That's true. That's a good point. We could maybe do a late Halloween stream. Worse than Siberia? Ooh, good question. How honest can we be? Is this a tree of trust? Is this a tree of trust? If it's a tree of trust and we're not gonna, I mean, this is just one woman's opinion. I think that it was worse than Siberia because Siberia at least had a main character that I enjoyed. I mean, I love to hate her, but I still enjoyed her. And I really can't say that I got any enjoyment out of Nancy in Mystery of the Seven Keys. So as long as it's a tree of trust, then I've released that opinion out into the wild. Although I will say, I felt pretty dumb playing the game. That was my preliminary feeling. And so it's hard when you're feeling defensive about yourself and your intelligence to be objective. So what I'm excited for is when I play it with you guys, I wonder if the second playthrough I'll be able to give it a more fresh go. Because some people got really into it and really enjoyed the difficult puzzles. I was like crying because I couldn't figure out what to do next at any given moment. So, when you feel like your intelligence is being insulted. Ooh, okay guys, here's some incompatible chemicals. Thanks, Hannah. You're not dumb either, and if you're in the chat, you're not dumb either. You know what? Everybody here is smart. And the tree, if you're in my tree of trust, you are smart, you are kind, you are, you're creative, and you're beautiful. So, there's that. It's actually been scientifically proven if you're part of the Intergames Yappers, you're gorgeous. We are all super hot. Thanks for validating me, Jordan. and it does seem like a tree of trust. Wasn't that crazy? It was peer reviewed. It was peer reviewed. We had that run out of who did we have run that study? I think it was MIT. I think MIT ran that study, and who peer reviewed it? It was Tuna. Guys, what is your favorite? It's okay. I was just being a sycophant so that you guys would like me. What is you guys' favorite element on the periodic table of the elements? Mine is tungsten, because I only eat W's. I'm pretty sure I've used that one on you guys before. I also really like, let's see. I like... don't even get me started about the periodic table of elements song. You guys know I love it. Look, what is this one? Ytanium? You like oxygen? That's why Tuna's screaming all the time. She's actually she's doing affirmations. I'm not big on intentions. So y'all know I'm into yoga. And some people like set an intention for their practice, right? So they're going to be like, I am beautiful and smart. Okay, I am beautiful and smart. I don't do that mostly because I want my brain to be absolutely blank, because it's the only time in my entire life when my mind is actually blank. But I had a teacher one time, and for all you stressed out people like this, or all you stressed out people, you need this affirmation. And she said, when you're here, there's no where to be, no one to be. And you know what? That can be the entire game's chat. There's nowhere to be, no one to be. You don't have to be. You can just let it all go. We are so chill. That was my favorite one ever. And that's what Tuna's screaming every single time. Is that a callback to Putt-Putt at the zoo, guys? That's wild. I'll tell you if I learn any more good affirmations. Maybe someday I'll become a yoga teacher. It's honestly possible. These aren't real. Linium, samarium, europium I know is real. These seem fake. Holmium? Latudium? Not luteum. Latetium. And you guys work together, too, for the Putt-Putt at the Zoo stream. Not only are we intelligent, we are a hive mind. Anyway. So that's my favorite element on the periodic table. Gosh, y'all are gonna have me. I'm gonna have to do a baking stream, and I gotta do yoga stream. I think I would be better at guided meditation, because I think when I do yoga, I just get sleepy. And I wouldn't want to worry about that. But maybe I could do a guided meditation, and we could do like affirmations based on Nancy Drew. We could do like, just imagine, like, maybe I'll get one of those bowls, you know, where you do ding, ding. And I'd be like, you are wanted. People care about you more than Nancy cares about Ned. Ding, ding. You are... We are capable of doing a Nancy Drew game without pulling up a walkthrough. We can solve puzzles. I kind of want that. I don't. This would take time to plan. That would need to be like the next 10-hour stream. Ding, Shirley jumped. Ding. We could get out, you know, and we could quietly sing Putt-Putt Travels Through Time. I'm trying to think. We did find the book. I mean, it instantly happened as well. Soren Sparkles likes arsenic. Yeah, we could just... Oh, we are capable of beating the Barbie Detective 2 world record. Do you guys notice how I gave up on that? I sat here for hours that week working on it. Okay, but can we revisit I feel like I was misunderstood on the Alex Hill merch. So I'm talking about like something super cheesy. Like literally, I'm talking about, this is the same for the tuna thing I'm going to raffle off. I'm talking like chintzy fan art, you know, where it's like a photo of Shirley and it's like got stitches all over it. And then it's got like a fish and like a drained aquarium. And it says like Alex Hill is cool in puffy paint. That was more what I was imagining, and then it became a joke about me being I don't know, a reseller or something. But I would like both an Alex Hill shirt like that and then maybe a Nancy shirt with some puffy paint, and we could put our Nancy affirmations on it. I just think like the chintzier the t-shirt, the better. You know, like I want, like I really want a manatee t-shirt. I told you guys that. You know, I really want it to be tacky. And unfortunately, most of the merch is too nice. Is that approval? Is that approval for me to make a puffy paint shirt? Maybe I could make like, maybe I need to follow this train of thought though and just meld all the ideas together. So it could be like an Terra Games shirt. So then it could be a tuna face, and it could be a fish with like the eyes X'd out because we've murdered them at the aquarium. And it could say like hashtag Shirley jumped, and it could have like down for Siberia, and it could have this could work. No, the idea isn't it to be good design. It's got to be bad design. It's got to, you know, like the MS Paint poster I made the other day for Putt Putt Travels Through Time. You know, I think as long as we dilute the IP enough and we make it like collage style or a vision board maybe. Anyway, I guess I gotta play the game. Oh. Ooh, what is this? Ooh, it's a puzzle. I don't think this mental focus stuff works, guys. I don't think it works. Just like that. I'm so glad that wasn't wasted. Thank you, Rhea. The 4th of July trucking thumbnail. Yes, that's exactly what the t-shirt would look like. Yes, no, I'm not intending to, I would never impersonate the creators or owners of the Alex Hill IP, but murder at the aquarium's happening, I'm pretty sure. Oh, Eva! Is Eva here? If Eva's still here, I want to know about the Blueprints bingo situation. Because because we murdered at the aquarium because it was in Blueprints, and then I was thinking about Eva had said the Blueprints bingo. And then, hi Eva. How did it go? And did we win? Did our team win? I'm curious. I'm so glad we upped that latency so I can actually speak to you guys. Overall side view. Oh, it was assassination at the aquarium? Oh my gosh. Yeah, I don't know if I can put that on a t-shirt. Undelevane won. So was that our team? Were we rooting for them? I wish I had watched it. I think was that the last weekend? The weekends have been really crazy, and also that might have been the day that my house flooded. Well, congrats to that person.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
I'm glad that they did something like that. It was cool. That game was awesome. I'm so glad we played it together. Let's see. So, I built the stairs. That's great. What is this? Like a... I am a bit of a scientist as well. So, this is second nature to me. Oh, there's an interview with them? I'll have to watch that, Eva. I'll have to watch it. That'd be really cool. So I need to find fin type 1. Oh. It's kind of scary. Daddy, daddy, I love you. Oh dear. It's all on youtube.com? Okay, fabulous. Fabulous. I mean, is fin type 1 just like... No, I thought it was in the notebook.
It looks like the only sure way of getting those silo doors to open is by launching the rocket.
So I'm a bit of a scientist. And if you are in the US Southeast, you can be a scientist too. Because, and I'm sure they have these across the country, so you should look them up. If you have a garden, or even if you just have one plant that has flowers on it, you can be a part of the pollinator census. That's right, I'm doing it tomorrow. I did it today, and then I realized it was supposed to happen tomorrow. So today was my practice run. I saw 2 carpenter bees and some ants and some tiny flies. But tomorrow we're going to see even more as a part of the pollinator census. So if you would like to do some citizen science, I highly recommend it. And it will help us judge the health of our ecosystem. It's probably pretty bad, but we at least got to check. So what's this? Oh, nice. Ooh. Oh, we are not getting out alive. Didn't he have the colors? You know, it sounded fun, and honestly, sitting and staring at a plant for 15 minutes wasn't the worst thing I did all day. And I'll do it again tomorrow. Here we are. Okay, I'm just going to take... No, I'm not going to take a picture. I'm going to write it down with my pen. Yellow and gray. Purple. And red. Like the Red Hat Ladies. Y'all know about the Red Hat Ladies? I was introduced to the Red Hat Ladies at a tender age because I went to a yard sale. And at the yard sale, I mean, I can only assume that a woman had died. Literally. There was so much stuff. And she must have been a Red Hat Lady. Because everything was purple and red. And when I say everything, I mean tables of things, to the point where, like, I don't remember any other yard sale I've ever been to in my life. I remember hers. Either that or she was just getting out of the business, I guess. I don't really know what they do other than loving that color. It'd be funny if they do something bad. And I'm just, like, giving them free advertising. I hope they don't. I hope they're just a society of ladies that likes the color purple and red. Oh, should we become Red Hat Ladies? Wait. So the thing is, though, I don't know which needs to be first. That's an already existing cult. We can't make a new cult if they already have it. Wait. Is this supposed to be top down? Is it like chapter based? Do we have to start our own Red Hat Lady chapter? So yellow to... Oh, the numbers don't matter. It's like, whose line is it anyway? Okay, let's just... This is brown. I feel like I already messed up. I'm trying to go too quick. Why do they only ever play this song? I mean, I love it. It's a bop, but there's a lot of other bops on the soundtrack. This is the sort of game you'd play in highlights. Y'all ever get highlights as a kid? Oh, when that highlights subscription was active, it was a good time. We had so many good kids magazines. I had highlights? Oh no, where does it go? That one, I guess? Dude, I don't know. Which was this? Brown? Brown goes to orange. Oh, yeah. Highlights was a magazine. It was like kids activities, and it was like stories, and I want to say they always had a hidden object puzzle in it. Actually, I'm almost certain they always had a hidden object puzzle. And it would be like, you know, I'm sure they tried to teach us something. Wait, which color am I going for? Oh crap, I don't remember. You liked highlights? And the thing that I always remembered about highlights, let's see if you guys remember this. Y'all remember Doofus and Gallant? Was that his name? Doofus and Gallant? Okay, let's do this one. Because they always stuck with me. Goofus and Gallant. Okay. Robert, I would love it if you told the class what Goofus and Gallant is, because it just doesn't even feel real. Like, maybe I made this up. So you remember too? You remember too, Jordan? So I'm not crazy. Okay, thank God. You read highlights at the dentist? Iconic. I think my grandma would get me, like, as a present or something, she'd get me the subscription to that. Or sometimes I had the one for the American Girl magazine. So I'm pretty sure, and I'm excited maybe if Robert would describe it to her. If you know what it is, please chime in. I'm pretty sure Goofus was a bad kid. And Gallant was a good kid. Did I just do gray? Is that what this was? And so they would be like this kid, not like this kid. And he would do like bad things. And they'd be in similar situations. And one would make the good choice and one would make the bad choice. And they're like, don't be like, his name was literally Goofus. Okay. So here we go. Robert says it's a morality story. I do remember them being like pretty judgy on these kids, with Goofus showing rude behavior and Gallant showing good behavior and appropriate rewards for each. Wow, you described it much better than I did. Isn't that wild? I mean, that stuck with me. It was literally like, don't be like this kid. Oh gosh. Which is kind of wild if you think about it. Oh my goodness. Oh no, I ended up on the wrong one! That can't be a real one. Goofus throws rocks at animals, Gallant cares for them. Yeah, that's a horrible name, huh, Rhea? Alright, the trouble is, I feel like it would be better. I'm not gonna make excuses, we're just gonna do it. Let's see, purple. We're doing purple. I'm just gonna put my head really close to it, so don't mind me. I feel like I'm gonna have to make a correction. Nope, I found it. This one's purple. And purple goes with red, like the hat ladies. Perfect. So then we need the black wire. We'll do that. How you guys holding up? Holding up? Nice. I don't even need to know. Sure, everybody on the train is seated and their seatbelts are still fastened. Do you fasten your seatbelt on the train? Because I don't. Actually, though. Oh, I think I lost it. I think I lost the plot. I guess I could always just guess. Which one am I doing? Uh-oh. I lost it. think it's this one. It was black. Black and blue go together. Like Kit's eye. Okay, and we'll just guess. It's the power. It looks like the power.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Well, yeah. Okay. They said type 1, so it's this blocky one. Is it that one? That seems like it, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it. We did great. I love the American Girl magazine though. I could talk for that about hours, but there was one thing I disliked about the American Girl magazine, and that is that they never picked my freaking submission. I would send in so many things. I'd write stories.
It
I'd
looks like the
paint
only
pictures.
sure way of getting those silo doors to open is by launching the rocket.
And they never ever, not one time, picked me. 90.1 degrees.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
What could I have done wrong? Yeah, she's kind of screaming at us. Let me put it back down. Thank you for letting me know.
Excuse me,
I would like it noted that the audio was too loud this time. Has that ever happened? No. So, okay, but we gotta fuel it up, right? We need fuel.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
She's a little more in order now. So definitely we've got this right. We've got the 90.1. I don't know if the wires are right. I thought that it said it like lit up or something. So maybe I did that wrong.
Did you know there was a button here that says, in case of lockdown, press to open?
What? You mean something that could open up a way to escape was right under my nose the whole time? That does it. If I get out of here, I'm having that eye surgery. My weak stomach will just have to get over it.
I could never. So, if y'all know about this game, people get real worked up about this puzzle, all right? And like not without good reason. But we'll see. So category 1. This is interesting. I don't remember having to translate the chemicals, but I guess we're gonna have to. So let's separate into categories. Categories 1 through 3. We've got ammonia, NH3, phosphorus, sodium, potassium. Okay, wait. Should we try to guess? Should we try to guess what they are and then see how well we do? So I think phosphorus is going to be PH. Sodium. Oh, I should know sodium. Sodium's Na. For sure it is. And then potassium is K. Aluminum is Al. Hydrogen is H. Okay, let's see how we did. So phosphorus is just P. So I had that wrong. P. Na, sodium. Potassium is K. There's a bit of a pull. Aluminum is Al. And hydrogen, the building block of the universe, is H. Soaring sparkles. Who told you that and why did they try to kill you? Silver is, okay, gold is AU. Silver is AG. Water. So they're giving me the compounds. Chlorine. Is chlorine Cl? Or CH? Cl. Liquid oxygen. LOX. Carbon is C. Iodine, it should be IO. Just I. Okay. We got 4 categories. Category 3, these are less common. All right. What is that? Oh, just fluorine. Just F. I guess they're early on. They're more likely to be a single letter. Alabamine. That's got to be a late, yeah, AB. Not alabamine. Mercury. M or ME? Y'all see any mercury? Oh my gosh. I'm pretty sure the US Postal Service was posting a lot about mercury this week. And like, not in a hinged way. Where the heck is Mercury? Oh my gosh. It can't be that. Hi. You guys are probably seeing it and I'm not. HG. I don't see it. I don't see it. What's the number? It's gonna drive me crazy. Is it too low? Oh, it's down here. HG. Okay. Thanks, Robert. Bromine. That's what Kit and what's his name are sipping. Dude. I wish I understood, man. So these are all the ones in red, actually, I bet. See, look, HGBR. What is the red? Radon. RN. You guys got radon in your basement? You should check. Oh, sorry, Jordan. Yeah, you could have told me. It was not hinged. Here, I'll share with you. Because I know I sent one to my friend. Like, this is what they were posting this week. Guys, this is the US Postal Service. We're in a new era. I tell you what. We're in a new freaking era. Okay. Caesium. Yeah. Yeah, guys. What the heck? We're gonna look back on this in 10 years because this is the time when everybody's got to be dumb for likes and stuff, right? And there were some early hitters. I mean, obviously, we all know about Wendy's. Like some early people that championed that movement that I think were amazing. Personally, my favorite is the National Park Service. Their social media has been absolutely hilarious for years and years, but now everybody's trying to do it, and I think we're gonna look back on it and cringe really hard. But Caesium. Gosh, should we just sing the song just like the guy did? Hydrogen, helium, lithium, beryllium, blah, blah. He was so monotone, it was awesome. What am I looking for? It's like, it looks like Caesar. Caesium, CS. Alright, and then category 4. Hurricane's getting a little intense. Strontium. Strontium. That's gotta be low. 'Cause I ain't heard of that. Oh no, I tripped and dropped all my strontium. SR. Okay. So when I was in, I've tried to explain this to a few people and everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. So if I was in high school chemistry and they told me memorize the periodic table, I would have got, like, I always created pneumatic devices for everything. And that's how I would access information in my head. Like, I can't just remember, oh yeah, Ca is calcium. Like, oh gosh, I had one. Okay, here's one. This is crazy, literally. So like number 55, caesium. I'm like, oh, that looks like Caesar. And I would say something like, oh, C.S. Lewis loved Caesar salad. And then once I created that like silly sentence, I will always remember that CS is caesium. I don't even think that's a real pneumatic device. Some people learn to like songs and stuff. That's what I would do. And I'll never forget that. C.S. Lewis loves Caesar salad. CS, caesium. And that's how I would memorize all sorts of random crap. It is more to remember. I don't know why it worked. Beryllium. Beryllium's pretty early on. Yeah, 4. BE. Calcium should be Ca because we got carbon already. Let's just double check. Calcium should be in this. That's cadmium. If it works, it works. That's what I'm saying. But I don't think I've ever met anybody that did it that way. That has understood my soul. Look, there's iridium. That's me. Just kidding. If you were an element, what would you be? I would want to be palladium. I think that's classy. Just kidding. The chat is tin. Thanks, Scott. I'll keep that in mind. Exactly, Jordan. You got it. You got it. All right. Are we gonna actually ever solve this? No. Well, magnesium is just Mg. Y'all take magnesium at night? I told you about taking magnesium, didn't I? And I'm not a medical doctor, so this should not be construed as advice. And I don't believe the FDA has approved any supplements as actually doing anything. I think they've just approved them if you want to use them, but I don't think there's any actual proof that they work. But as a citizen scientist, I could tell you those magnesium pills work. And you have some crazy dreams. Beryllium. I already got beryllium. What am I looking for? Barium. Barium. That's what you do after, you know, BA. Radium. Is that going to be RA? I called you guys tin, and you didn't even mind. Radium. Radon. I love that this is a puzzle, but it's just reading the periodic table. Rhodium. Radium. All right. Never combine chemicals from these different groups. Okay, so they have to stay separate. They gotta stay separate. It's research. We're doing research and admin. So then, like, H2O is in category 2, so I have to clear this to be able to get... You're still worked up from getting called tin. Isn't tin, like, really valuable? People make little tin ornaments. There's a lady on Instagram that makes tin ornaments, and she melts the tin, and it gets really pretty. It's like a shiny liquid. Okay, so once I understand, I'll be fine. And she takes like these old. Yeah, I wonder if it's tin that she melts down or if it's tin that's the thing she puts in there. But regardless, she like pops this metal thing in the melted metal, and then it pops off the mold, and it's like old-timey Christmas ornaments. That's how they would make them. So then I think I gotta, well, oh, maybe it's just this then. I gotta approach it, and then last time I did this, it wasn't this hard. So I was not expecting this to be difficult, but this is perfect. We've got to come up with our runtime somehow, huh? One down. Hi, John. Welcome. My day's going pretty good. I'm just trying not to get exploded pretty much. How about you? Alright, so now we've got potassium. That's also Cat 1. Ooh, that's a satisfying sound. Hydrogen, also Cat 1. I knew that was gonna be off. Hannah's new kitten likes all the crunkly sounds. Are they too much? I can turn those down too if y'all are going wild. So the nice bit is that they don't force you to redo all of it, because otherwise then they'd have people actually like up in arms. We have done Twitch before, yeah. We used to cross stream, but I don't know. I'm pretty happy in my YouTube sphere. I never say never though. Hey, Collie, welcome. I feel like I had a question for you. It was something about being British, I'm sure. I don't remember what it was. Oh! Pop off, Rhea. And Jordan, dang, you guys are great. Collie, do gentlemen traditionally get engagement rings in ye olden Britain? Please answer within 3 to 5 business days. Thank you. You like YouTube Soaring Sparkles? I think that's the trouble, is I don't know what people prefer anyway, and I'm presuming because most of us are on YouTube that is what people are comfortable with. But I don't know. Thanks, John. You passed out on the hotel chair during my last stream. Did Putt Putt win? I don't know, Collie. You didn't watch the VOD? You don't know if Putt Putt saved the zoo? Yeah, so the character, we met a British character, Collie. I'll have to show you. Collie's our resident UK expert due to being in the UK. But he said he threw his ring at a woman. Listen, it was complicated. But why did he have a ring? Do men typically get engagement rings? She asked kindly. It's whoever gets engaged gets the ring. So are we thinking that Kyler proposed to this man? Honestly, it's not a bad theory. How do we feel about that in general, chat? Should men be forced or asked to show their allegiance like a woman is asked to? Should we normalize male engagement rings? We haven't played Crash on this channel yet, have we? I don't think so. I really enjoyed Crash Tag Team Racing as a kid. But I know actually that the version I played is not available for us to play. But I loved it. I had that doll Sword and Sparkles. Is that the one that you press a button on her leg and the Barbies? It's Genevieve from 12 Dancing Princesses, and she has this big cupcake skirt. And you press a button on her leg and it spins. I'm pretty sure. Oh my gosh. Wait, Kali, I thought your sister just had a wedding. I'm confused. So, so what ring do you think he has, Scott? I don't think I've ever played Sly Cooper. Shut up, Golly. No way. You could have more than one sister? Is that like a fancy Barbie now? Because I had that one as a kid. Is she fancy now? Really? What? Gosh, I used to have her. Yes, Scott, let's start this discourse. I want to talk about the De Beers Company's monopoly on diamonds and their most successful marketing campaign of all time. I want to talk about the Kimberly process. I want to talk about blood diamonds. I'm ready to fight. Not you, the system. Well, crap, this one's category 3. I can't move it right now. Once you touch it, you can't untouch it. That's amazing. I'm not gonna lie, y'all. If in 5 years you catch me as a gemologist, I wouldn't be surprised. I would not be surprised. I have always been so interested in frickin' rocks. Let me tell you what. Let me tell you what. I love rocks, y'all. Okay, I gotta clear out Cat 1. Because category 2, like these are all category 3. How am I supposed to get up there? Can I sneak this in, do we think? What are we gonna do? What was the third thing you guys were going to do? I'm gonna do baking, and now I'm gonna do gem science, but what was the other thing? There was something else. You can manufacture, most stones now. The only stone I would say you really can't synthesize well would be alexandrite. I don't think I can let it go. I think that's the trouble, Robert, and like even now. See, I gotta let it go, but it's gonna... I can't. And it's gonna bump into that guy. Oh! I'm confused, because I feel like I remember this having a clearer path. Oh, yoga. Oh yeah, we're gonna do Nancy Drew guided meditation. Okay, we just missed a wild Collie story. Collie got engaged to on Discord with no ring. I don't know if I cheated the system or faced a major L. Wait, did you say yes? As long as you're happy. What is... So NH3, I guess I can... Let me get this one out of the way. That one's cat 1. Oh, you said yes. Hey, if that's your thing, that's all that matters, as long as it's your thing. Let's see. Oh, wow, it was recent. Yes, congratulations. So we're gonna have... Your parents must be so ticked. Or they're excited, because they're getting all the weddings over with at once. Really depends. Look at that hydrogen, because the hydrogens are category 1. Oh, that's right. We were invited to the wedding. I think we were thinking of that as more of a hypothetical, but yeah, we're all gonna be expecting some invites. Oh, I forgot about literally all of that. I'm pretty sure you guys were talking about this while I was like fighting for my life with a puzzle, and you guys were talking about the Titanic. And I thought I was gonna die. That's category 3. Okay, so I wonder if I can just shoot. I'm gonna shoot right up the middle. Oops. It is so hot in this dang outfit. It's worth it though, it's such a vibe. It's worth it. Oh. So, we're not gonna shoot up the middle. Fine. Didn't we already do this one? I really can't. I gotta be able to put that in there. Yeah. There we go. I know, I'm doing it for the cosplay. I'm doing it for the cosplay. It's been wild out here in Florida. I bet I have an alert on my phone right now that's like tomorrow. Let's see what it'll say. Tomorrow will feel like 108. Cool. Yesterday it was like 115. I gotta go do my citizen science outside in 108-degree weather. But anyway, if you guys want to ever like talk about rocks or like your favorite rocks, I would talk about rocks with you. Well, this is category 2. Let's get these little guys. You just gotta clear the board. Do metals count as rocks? Yes. I'm open to all minerals. Rare earth metals. All of it. Well, that's why it feels that hot, Soren Sparkles, is because of the humidity. What is a serpentine crystal? I don't know much about crystals, to be fair. I just know about rocks. And I would have loved to be a geologist, but then I was like, I don't really want to have to work for ExxonMobil, you know? It's green. See, that sounds like a green adventurine, kind of, or like a. There's another one that's green. I can't think of right now. What about aluminium? What do we want to talk about aluminium for? What's cool about that? You guys gonna tell me some cool facts? I like bismuth as well, Collie. Isn't that it has the really cool crystalline structure where it's very geometric? Oh, serpentine crystal gets mixed up with jade. The Maya love jade. You're gonna put crystals under your pillows? I don't think that'll work. TBH. But I guess I support. See, I just feel like I can't even. I'm just an enigma wrapped in a mystery. I tell you guys that I want to do my Nancy Drew affirmations, and then I'm like, I don't think crystals work. And then I'm like, I feel like I just make such random choices. All right, we're gonna attempt to put it in. There we go. It's category 3. I feel like putting rocks under your mattress would be so wildly uncomfortable. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to do it because it doesn't line up. Darn. Well, no, maybe we can. We did it. What about P? Where do we put P? P goes in 1. Only P in category 1. Please. I keep doing it too short. Listen, yes, Collie, please believe in it, because then I think that then the whatchamacallit? The placebo will work better. Aluminum has excellent thermal conductivity, and it was considered more precious than gold. Hey, y'all know, well, same. Oh, sorry, I got confused. Y'all know about how was it Ibn Battuta? No, it was the other guy. Oh crap, not Ibn Battuta. He was the first travel logger. Oh gosh, who was that king? Oh, the king. He was the king in Africa. I want to say he was from Mali. And he, like, completely decimated the gold industry. It'll come to me. It'll come to me. Because for a very long time, silver was more valuable than gold in Africa. Because gold was more plentiful. And this dude was a part of it, and I can't think of his name. He was so rich. I mean, he was insanely rich. He had a cool king name, too. He'll come to me. He'll come to me. Holly, do you like me saying aluminum or aluminium? Aluminium is infinitely recyclable. I think I did know that. That is cool. But like the ancient Egyptians, we think of them as like gold and all that. But if you had silver, that's how you know you were wealthy. But hold on. Hold on. I'm gonna check the entirety of the UK. When y'all say aluminium, where's that eum coming from? because at the end it just says Minnum. Minnum. There's no extra letters. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Where did it go? Why are we so insistent on coming up with new stuff? I'd like an answer from the whole country. Actually, everybody in the Commonwealth, I'd like an answer from. All right, where do the registered nurses go? Cat 3? Okay. Oh gosh, is anybody in the chat a nurse? I just got a couple of questions. I have questions for everyone. Games, interrogation. Aluminium. Where's the I from? Where's the I? Wait. No, it doesn't work. Minium. No, earlier you spelled it. Wait. How is it spelled? Crap, yo. Am I gonna get checked? Aluminum. How do you spell aluminum? It's spelled Aluminum. That's how it's spelled. There's the I. You're adding an I. It's not in the word. I'm gonna pass out. It's not your fault. It's your culture. I just don't understand. It's not that. I don't see it. So we've got our own way of spelling it, Hannah? That's hilarious. And so is the answer that we're both right? No, playing Hospital Tycoon does not count. Jordan went to nursing school for a year and got to work in the maternity and pediatrics wards. It was great, but then I quit. Why did you quit? Interrogation. I'm curious. I ask because a lot of mean girls became nurses in my school, you know? And I was just curious but Jordan's not a mean girl. Pivot. I don't know if I'm going to be able to drop this. Just listen for you. I'm sure there's some lovely people out there, though. I mean, if you got to do, like, literally the hardest job in the world, I'm sure some people are nice. I think being a nurse would be... I think it would break my entire brain, and I'm really proud of you that you did it. You do data and statistics now. I like that. I like that a lot. See, we're smart. That was part of our affirmation, right? We as a crowd are intelligent. And y'all know what I do for work. I'm super intelligent. Potassium goes in cat 1. We are really killing it, you know? This puzzle that's not a puzzle, it's pretty fun. Yappers in STEM. How do you guys feel about, so like, people like me, right, have attempted to infiltrate STEM and create STEAM. STEAM. Have you heard of this? It stands for Science, Technology. What does E stand for? Science, Technology, Engineering, the Arts, and Mathematics, which I think is freaking hilarious because it probably should have been the humanities, but whatever. And I think it's kind of funny. And like, yes, I agree that the idea is we don't just need kids in STEM. We need the arts and humanities to make good people and to, you know, also supplement the rest of it. I mean, there's a lot of overlap in music and math, but I just think it's funny that we're kind of riding on the coattails, you know? I'm like, come on, guys, we can do our own thing. Yeah, well, the arts get their own. We get our own category. So H2O, what is that one goes in cat 2. This is really taking such a long time. It's funny that the arts are underfunded because the arts are sexy, you know? Like somehow they made STEM sexy, but you would think we could have made the arts sexy. I mean, we had the Renaissance. I say we as someone who studied literal just history. I can't. STEM. Science, technology, engineering, humanities, arts, and music. Sorry, and I stand for HAM. Humanities, arts, and music. Yes, I'm gonna give you that one, Soaring Sparkles. Yes, next stream will be Outer Wilds. We were hoping to get there today, but I gotta do this puzzle. It has never taken anyone in the Nancy Drew community 4 streams or 4 sessions of more than 2 hours to complete this game. I'm pretty sure this is a world record. This is a world record. We're not making it there tonight. And that's okay. P is for, oh, you P in category 1. That's right. I will prevail. I know I got this. It's just taking time. You know, sometimes when you're a woman in ham, you take your time because slow and steady wins the race. I'm gonna call myself a woman in ham. I really am. I'm gonna normalize it. And I'm not gonna explain it to people either. I'm gonna show up to the work function. I'm gonna be asked to speak. As the woman in ham, I've faced many difficulties, but I'm proud to say that I have prevailed. And then there's an explosion. So true. Readers are leaders, am I right? I say as I explode. I do love science, though. I'm glad we're making science cool. I thought it was so cool my other brother was doing with his solar cars and everything. That's awesome. Well, I think now we've just gone full circle, Soaring Sparkle. So in the 2000s, STEM starts in, right? I guess maybe late 90s, because everyone's like, you gotta learn how to use the computers good. We all gotta learn how to use the computers good. That's where the money is. Just go to school for the computers. Learn about science, math, right? And then everybody was doing STEM, and then the arts were like, yo, all of the schools are cutting music. Could you chill out? We're gonna be called STEAM. And it's education. See, I would have included philosophy in the humanities, Scott, but ham pets is pretty good. That is pretty good. But then if we have philosophy, we gotta add religion. But I would say that falls within humanities, because humanities would be literature, history, philosophy, religion. Technically, it would be art. Well, ham. Well, because the arts. Technically, we could just be H. H for humanities. As girl in H. He learned to use a blacksmith forge in school. Where's food tech? I would say culinary is a humanity. Wait, is culinary a humanity? It's an art. It's an art. Oh, you know, I have a talent. And it's to get myself and this community whipped up. over anything. Okay, liquid oxygen. I read kind of a weird book recently that had to do with a molecular compound that changed the world. And it was a Kurt Vonnegut book. It was called Cat's Cradle, I think. It was really weird. But if you like absurdist type stuff, and it's a little sciencey, and it also kind of reads really quick, it was interesting. Okay, liquid oxygen goes category 2. I think we can say culinary is an art. Because, like, y'all seen a croissant? Y'all ever seen how hard it is to make a croissant? You like that book, Scott? I read it super quick. It was an easy read. I liked it. It was my first Vonnegut book, so I might have to read some more. See, that's the funny thing. When you do your Duolingo before you go to Italy, they go and tell you that the Italians are going to call a croissant a cornetto. A cornetto, I believe? Yeah. And let me tell you, all those Italian ladies at the cafes said croissant. And I thought it was so funny. Just every pastry was a croissant. Oops, I went down instead of up. You can't stomach French pastries? That is a you. That's a you problem. The whole thing was wild, Scott. I feel like it makes sense that you liked it, though, because don't you like, aren't you the one that told me to read Hitchhiker's Guide? I feel like there was some similar absurdism going on. And I'm personally trying to find a book that kind of emulates how Good Omens made me feel. So I'm trying to read another Terry Pratchett book, because I think Good Omens is one of the best books I've ever read. And that's my current desire. And they did end up... Well, maybe I shouldn't even say that, because I'm going to get canceled for liking that book. But they did end up finishing the series. I mean, they didn't finish it well, but they did end up finishing it. Okay, so the book that I'm reading, Kali, is in Discworld. So I'll have to tell you if it's good. I don't know if it has games. I really couldn't tell you why the music kicks in this game. It seems just completely random. Just completely random. I wish we got it more. What is this? CL chlorine? 2. Now we're cooking. I would like it to be more often. Hopefully you guys aren't going crazy with this buzzing sound. I keep wanting to go down and I need to go up. This is always what I do. I did read Hitchhiker's Guide, Scott. You told me to read it. I read it. It was okay. It was good. I don't know. I don't think it was as life-changing for me as for a lot of other people. I know people really love that one. Warrior Cats. I probably won't read Warrior Cats, but I do read a decent amount of like YA and children's literature. So never say never. I need to read Nancy Drew. I'm trying to read some Nancy Drew books. Not the lame ones, TBH, but like the cool ones that the books are, or that the games are based on. I'm missing out. I'm sure I am. I had a girl at work today tell me, she was like, oh, I gotta get reading. I've got an 8-book series to start, and the first one's like 800 pages. I couldn't believe it. I don't commit to that level of crazy. It's gonna drive me crazy. If I don't remember that guy's name with the gold. Mansa Musa! Sorry, as a woman in ham, sometimes these things hit me. You like big books, Rhea? He was like... he was like so rich, and he went around and like distributed all his gold and just absolutely cratered the economy. Just... I had to talk about him. If I'm getting that right. This is, you know, as I always say, don't trust anything I say, even if it actually was true 5 years ago. Who knows? Maybe the historiography has improved. Be a good historian. Read a monograph. Pop off, queens. Oh my gosh, it's almost 7 in the morning for you? It's just about 7 in the morning for me. It's taken me so long to do this. Just kidding. Let's see. That's kind of how I feel, Scott. I feel like I can give you a trilogy, you know? I can give you a trilogy. As an author, if you can't get it done and... Oh crap, I've got an exception. My exception is Narnia. Do I have any other exceptions? No. I think Hannah, like, probably they would have had death threats if they started you over every single time for this puzzle, you know? I just don't think it would have been possible, really. I need to reread the Narnia series. Okay, I see it every time. I go down instead of up and up. I promise I'm not doing it on purpose. You like Narnia? What's you guys' favorite Narnia book? What's your favorite Narnia book? Okay, at this point, I've lost the plot. It is a good explosion, isn't it? What do you mean? Golly, there's like 8 books in the series. What Narnia are you talking about? Wait. Magician's Nephew, that's a good one. So we've got Magician's Nephew, The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian. Is that then... Do we go Silver Chair after that? Or Horse and His Boy? No, Silver Chair, Voyage of the Dawn Treader. We gotta have Horse and His Boy. I think Horse and His Boy comes after that. Horse and His Boy is crap. Get rid of Horse and His Boy. Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Silver Chair. The Last Battle. How many is that? Wait, I didn't count. Well, I counted. So, Magician's Nephew, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, Prince Caspian, Horse and His Boy, Voyage of the Dawn Treader, Silver Chair, Last Battle. 7. Collier. What are you talking about? I just keep exploding. No, that's totally fine. I'm just curious. Like, so did you read The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe then? Probably. That one's pretty, like, it's wrapped up in its own story. I think that's part of why I like Narnia so much, is that he reinvents and he has new characters. It's not all just the same series over and over, you know? Okay. This would like to say hi. Tuna, I keep exploding and I only have like 2 things left. Even I keep trying. And it seems like I'm just doing it for funsies. I'm not doing it for funsies. Okay. Yes, very good. Okay. I can't see what you guys are typing. Tuna's in the way. Oh, his Dark Materials? I read the first book, Kali, and then I got kind of... I gave up. The first one was cute. But then I got sad because they tried to get me to accept a new character, and sometimes I don't like that. You're using benzoyl peroxide to remove stains off of dolls? Dude, don't even get me started about freaking benzoyl peroxide. Me and her don't have a good relationship. But I'm glad it works for dolls. Tropical fun Barbie line. I love that you're into Barbie. I saw Barbie, the Barbie YouTube channel has been slowly putting all their stuff up and oh my gosh, I did it again. The lore is that I tried it because my skin is stupid sensitive and apparently that's supposed to be like as basic as it gets. Gave me like freaking cystic acne and I gave it like months. Anytime I have, this is my personal rant. Anytime I've ever tried to introduce anything into my skincare routine, my skin has a freaking heart attack. Doesn't matter if it's just moisturizer. My skin is like, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna take you with it. And yeah. So we gave up on good old benzoyl peroxide. I'm sorry for your pain, Soren Sparkles. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve it. Okay, guys, this is it. If you've made it this far, you deserve something. I think I finally got my skin used to moisturizer, though, which is huge. That's huge. That's been a journey to get her to accept this. Oh, thank you for the granola bars. Is that what everyone's getting as a present? Alright, guys. The hilarious part is I don't even know if everything else has been done properly.
Well, that was a bust. I must have done something wrong.
Light number 1, I bet, is the freaking wires. Because all the other ones were good. Did you see that? Protein bars were BOGO at the Publix, guys. You can have those. What do we think? Hold on. Should we talk to Matt before we try to figure this out totally? Hey, Matt.
Feel like talking?
Can't talk. Too hungry.
Oh my gosh. This man is... He's just so... boy. Well, we know that this is correct. And I think we can probably say that the fin is correct. So... It's the stupid wires. Which one is wrong? All right. I wish they'd give me some music so you guys didn't have to be so sad all by yourselves. I guess you have Hannah to watch over you while I'm away. Looking at the wires. Hey guys, I made my homemade pizza and Dingy's not here, so I'm gonna tell you it wasn't that good. I mean, like, it was good, like the texture was good, but you guys told me, was that yellow? Yellow to pink? Oh. That was pink. So it's gotta go, this 5 has to go to... green. I don't remember what I was saying. Oh no, it's gone. I don't remember it at all. Okay, I did do it right. Wait, what was I saying? Because I'm pretty sure once I do this, the game is going to end. Why is Matt trapped in the orb of confusion? He put himself there, Kali. That's not blaming the victim when the victim is dumb. Oh, I was talking about my pizza. Like, the dough was a good texture, but I think I stand by my statement that it needs like 48 hours to get that good flavor. I think it needs to have some more time. So... I'll give it another go. It looked pretty good. I feel like the photos didn't do it justice. And I liked the texture of the dough. Because I did like a big like sheet pan of it. And I did like half of it Chicago style. Or half like a Detroit style. And then half like a traditional kind of Italian. But yeah. It was okay. It was okay. Thank you, Hannah, for taking care of everyone. Oh, Soren Sparkles was asking who my favorite Barbie friend characters were. Could you clarify? Do you mean like in the movies? Because if so, Bibble. And also Derek. I do like Derek. I feel like maybe you said something earlier about Derek and I didn't respond. I should have because I kind of love Derek, right? The cheese looks good. Yeah, I did like the big soft mozzarella on top. Well, but that's kind of the problem, Kali, because I do think there's a beauty in cheap pizza, or there's a beauty in like bad pizza, like not bad pizza, I shouldn't say that, but like gosh, am I gonna say something? I don't like pizza in Italy. I don't. I want it to taste like, I want it to be $1. I want it to be foldable. And I wanted to taste like a man named, like, Luigi with the New York accent made it, you know? And if it doesn't taste like that, that's fine. Give me, like, Papa John's, even. I can do that at home. I don't know. Okay, here we go. What do you guys think is gonna happen? Matt is actually iconic. Every time he's shown, he's iconic. Look at them, see? They're having a tete-a-tete. You think that this is innocent? They were just we're just hanging out in the garden? Oh, having a heart-to-heart. Having a tete-a-tete.
Nancy? What on earth is going on?
If they were that close, they could have gotten hit in the head by that thing.
We're trapped down here. Get a ladder or something.
Oh, Matt, I've been so worried about you. Where have you been? I missed you so much. I was afraid I'd never see you again. And I've got so much to tell you. No, I take that back. There's only one thing I want to tell you. I love you. Do you hear me? I love you.
By the time Kit came back with a ladder, Kyler
so
had said I
loud.
love
Whoa.
you to Matt approximately 150 times. And Matt had said it to Kyler about 200 times. And they were still saying it to each other on the day of their wedding 4 days later. Even Kit remarked that Matt's little misadventure seemed to have been good for their relationship. Needless to say, this bummed Kit out, until he met the very beautiful young Irish woman who catered the reception. Long story short, it looks like Kit will soon be returning to Ireland, and not just to sketch plans for potential housing developments. As
a
for
real
Mr.
woman.
Delaney, he still can't accept the fact that the strange wail I kept hearing wasn't a banshee, but an old siren that Matt kept inadvertently setting off down in the tunnels. Nor is he clear on the fact that Fiona, whose jetpack was also a source of weird noises, was responsible for many of the strange phenomena he'd always attributed to fairies. But he understood immediately that Fiona was someone in need of compassion and helped the police take her into custody without incident. Apparently,
Custody?
after the explosion killed her parents, Fiona was taken in and raised by an old hermit who lived alone in the bog hut, which did not exactly do wonders for the little girl's mental or emotional development. But she's getting lots of attention now, and she's so bright, after all, her father was a rocket scientist, that her prognosis is actually pretty good. Me, I'm on my way back to the States, via jet plane, not jetpack. My pack and Fiona's were quickly confiscated by military types, bent on adapting them for use on the battlefield. Unfortunately for them, Brendan's intricate fuel system has them completely
Was he a
and
Nazi?
hopelessly stumped,
I'm still
which has
confused.
no doubt made Fiona's crow and all its feathered friends very happy. They finally have the skies above Castle Malloy all to themselves.
But Nancy, did he work for the Axis or not? Oh crap, I don't know. I did all the bottles instead of just some. Oh, so see, here's the thing. I could have gone back. Something that I didn't do that I kind of wish I had, but we're pretty good with time. Is I could have gone back and used the Nancy doll in the dollhouse. There was something I could have used. And I think that would have been kind of an Easter egg. And I wonder if I would have had any conversations with people, because I went straight to the bog hut once I learned about Fiona and opened the desk. But I could have maybe gone around and seen if there was anything else before she kicked me in the hole. Yeah, I've always been super confused about that ending because, A, at no point did what's-his-name ever look good. Like, he looks really, really crusty the whole time. And she loves him for some reason. And then Kit falls in love with a literal real caterer who's like a woman, not like a video game character. I don't know why she's real. And and then also the old lady, she's like, oh, her prognosis is pretty good. It's like, yeah, health-wise, she was doing great, getting exercise every day, living out in the bog, chatting with the crows. Now she's got to go live in a nursing home? I don't know about that, fam. I don't know. I provided Kyler with all the clues. I don't know what that means.
When my best friend Bess Marvin wins a vacation for 3 at a
We done
resort on a
this one.
private island in the Bahamas, she naturally invites me and her cousin, George Fain, to go with her. But by the time I arrive, the owners of the resort are nowhere to be found, and Bess has been kidnapped. To get her back, George and I must find a long-lost treasure, a quest that brings us face to face with many of the island's strange inhabitants, and
George
forces
was not
us to
involved.
risk our lives, both on and in the sea. Help us find the treasure before this sun-drenched paradise turns deadly. In my next adventure, Ransom of the 7 Ships.
Yeah, George was not involved. Whoa. So this song, actually, I've heard it a couple of times on the ambiance track. Oh, it didn't affect... Oh, no, it did affect it. And I didn't know what it was. I love this one, though. It's not a version... There's a version of it. It's not this one exactly. But someone found it for an ambiance track. And I really like it. Not this version exactly, but I never knew where it had come from. That's so fascinating, Kalia. You might literally be alone. Yeah. I wonder if they're gonna play the other version. Eric Rigler did the Uilleann pipes, Scottish small pipes, and Irish whistles. Hopefully I said the Irish consultant was Liam Boyle. Oh my gosh, the Irish consultant? Matthew C. Shimkus was our kit. Oh no, I wanted to Matt. Peter Dylan O'Connor. Seamus was Jonah von Spreeken, our dude. Huh. I'm sorry, Colleen. Oh my goodness. I knew it. I knew that this game was going to take the whole time. I was like, I know there's only really 15 minutes left of content and it's going to take us 2 hours. And it did. It did. But what's that scientific law? You know, I'm a women in ham, but you know, sometimes I know about science where you'll fill your container. No. I've never seen this.
Speed. Action.
Oops. This is very Barbie Princess and the
Take
Pauper,
3.
except these ones are
Speed.
not good.
Action.
My depth perception stinks. Let me try it again.
Oh, come on, guys. Let me open the box. I gotta know what's in there. Please let me open it. Please. Please, 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 please.
Surprise!
I don't think there's any way that's a hot take. I feel like... Do you guys like the bloopers? I love that you're making breakfast while I'm about to go to bed, Soren Sparkles. Wow. What can I say? The bloopers were just the cherry on top, I suppose. But we will return to this beautiful land. On what day is today? Is today Thursday? Okay. We will be here on Sunday, 7 p.m. for Outer Wilds, as I promised. I think this might have been the version I liked. It sounds similar. It's weird. I wonder where that person found the version I like. Oh, I never really got into, like, I guess maybe Teresa. I had some Teresa dolls, maybe, if we're talking about the Barbie characters I liked. But anyway, I hope you guys have a lovely night or morning. Whatever the heck is going on in your life right now, I hope that it's beautiful. And I hope it looks up. And if you need some affirmations, just scroll like an hour and a half back and you can just play it over and over. And maybe someday we'll have a Nancy Drew guided meditation and just bring you guys on a beautiful journey again. So thank you for being here with me. I don't know how mentally focused I was, but we gave it a shot and we finished up. So all I can say is see you soon, all right? Bye now.